Hey guys, welcome back to K Talks. We're on episode 8. Hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you guys. It's been a long 2 weeks. Oh my God. So we're on episode 8, and in this episode, we'll be discussing relationships. What we doing? Let's jump right into the video. A lot of us everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be cherished. Everybody wants to be valued. Everybody wants love. Who doesn't want love? Love is beautiful, and I completely and utterly understand that. But what we all need to understand is we can't rush love. We can't rush a relationship, and we cannot make someone act right for us that don't want to act right. So a few things I've learned, like as I've grown up about relationships. If somebody wants to be in a relationship with you, they'll be in a relationship with you. They will do everything they need to keep you around. They'll do everything they need to keep you happy, to keep you smiling, to make sure everything is great. Everybody always starts off like doing the most, trying to get the girl, trying to get the guy, and everybody puts their all into it. But the moment they get the girl, they get the guy, they stop. Everything stops. They get too comfortable. And you should never get comfortable in a relationship. All the effort that you put into getting the girl and the guy, you should continue to get that person. Never get too comfortable once you get your partner. Because once you get too comfortable, the person may start feeling neglected because you're not doing a certain thing that you used to do in the beginning. Because every relationship starts off perfect. Not perfect, but like all cute, fun, spontaneous, adventurous. Like you guys do all these things, and then like after a while it becomes a routine. Nobody really like routines like that. Every blue moon spice it up. Don't ever let your partner forget like, oh, I love you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be relationship goals. I'm going to ask you this. What's relationship goals? Exactly. Y'all don't know either. Because relationship goals is an illusion. That shit not real. Everybody needs to try to strive to be their own goal. Not always looking at this person relationship or that person relationship. A lot of us be on social media and we see these celebrity couples and these YouTube couples. Half the time, half that stuff be so false, so fake, it don't even be real. A lot of people do things for clout. You know what I'm saying? For the public, so they could get a check, so they could get paid. The stuff don't even be real. It's like, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, so don't try to make your relationship based off what you've seen with somebody else. Because what may work for them may not work for you. So you don't know what they got going on. Love your partner. Do what you do best. Don't look at somebody else's stuff and feel like, oh, we can do it too. Let's be like them. No. In a relationship, you have to have a few things. Number 1, communication. Yes, communication is very, very important, okay? You guys have to communicate because so many things get misinterpreted or misunderstood, through tags. Sometimes just give a call. Hey, babe, blah, 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 blah. Or even if you do have to shoot a text sometime. Just communicate. It's just the little small details that keep relationships going. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be busy and you can't get to your phone, you won't be around your phone, hey babe, I'm going to be doing this, we'll love you. Just that simple. They got the text, they understand, they know what's going on, you guys are good, you guys are gravy. When you guys don't communicate, that's when assumptions come about. That's when people start thinking all types of things. They start to overthink. What's he doing? What she's doing? Why they not replying back? And all those other things. If you just simply communicate, you can dead all of that. Also, it's how you speak to your partner. It's okay to communicate, but you have to communicate in a respectful way. You can be like A, B, A, N, A, mother, F, like you can't do stuff like that. You can't be aggressive. You can't curse every little sentence. You have to be polite and respectful to your partner. You know what I'm saying? How you want, others to respect your partner when you don't even respect your partner? Now, if somebody come to your girl or your guy disrespecting them, coming at them all foul and rude, y'all gonna want to fight. So set an example. Treat your lady like a queen. Treat your man like a king. Don't always curse at them, bash them, belittle them. Don't do things like that. Be polite. When you're communicating, be respectful. Show respect. In order to get respect, you got to give respect too. You guys just can't demand the respect. Be respectful to your partner. While you're communicating, you always need number 2, trust. Trust is huge in a relationship. You have to trust your partner. You have to. Without trust, you got nothing. It's like, how would you feel if you're doing nothing, you're completely faithful, and you always getting accused of something? That gets irritating. Who wants to be with a person that's always accusing me of something, always assuming something? It's like, okay, golly. Because in a minute, you be like, okay, what are you doing? Then that's when the question come up, okay, what are you doing? You accusing me of this, that, and the third, but what are you doing? What you got going on? You know what I'm saying? You guys have to trust your partner. If your partner has never showed you any signs have never showed you, oh, they cheating, they acting funny, being sneaky, they being secretive, don't assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. Don't do that. Anything that's done in the dark will come to light. So if they are being sneaky and doing something, you'll find out eventually. Be honest with your partner. Don't lie. Be honest. You don't want nobody lying to you, so why would you lie to your partner? Why would you lie to somebody that loves you, cares for you, and have your back? They're in your corner. Why would you mistreat and misuse and abuse somebody that's there for you? Don't lie. Tell the truth always. There should be nobody on this earth that can walk up to your girlfriend or your boyfriend telling them about you. Never. You should have such a solid foundation where if somebody do walk up to your partner, or they do text, DM, whatever the case may be, and oh, your man was just in my bed, or man, your girl just did this, they should be like, okay, thanks, but know that it's fake. You should always have such a strong and solid foundation that no matter when anybody come up there and tell them that they know, all that shit fake. That ain't real. They just hating. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever lie, and just be honest with your partner. Even if they may be upset, always be honest. That'll get you some brownie points. What's ever done in the dark will come to light. So don't trip. If you have, it's okay to ask a question if you're feeling some type of way. I'm not saying, hey, don't ever ask like, hey, baby, I've been feeling a little neglected. I feel like you haven't given me any attention. It's okay to let your partner know how you're feeling. Don't ever suppress your feelings. Don't ever feel like, oh, your opinion doesn't matter, how you feel doesn't matter, because it does. You have to communicate. That's what brings you back to number one. You have to communicate. Let your partner know, like, hey, I'm feeling like this. Lately you ain't been doing what you normally do. Let your partner know things, because if you don't ever speak up, how do they know that they're not doing it? Sometimes you think you're doing a good job and you're not. Sometimes you think like, oh, everything good, we solid, we good. But then like your partner feeling a certain way. So if you ever feel in a certain way, let your partner know that. Relationships are not easy. Relationships are hard work. It's a job. It's another job you didn't even know you had. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm not trying to make it seem like relationships are a bad thing. It's so much. But when you care about somebody and you love somebody as much as you say you do, you have to put all that effort into making your relationship the best relationship you have. You will fight. You will argue. You will disagree. Things like that happen in a relationship. Don't let the small things discourage you and how you feel about your partner. You guys won't see eye to eye on everything, and it's okay. As long as you guys talk, communicate, and get to some type of common ground, you'll be okay. As long as you just like, okay, babe, I understand how you feel, but this is how I feel. You guys always have to communicate. No relationship is perfect, so don't try to put this persona out there that y'all are perfect, because you guys are not. Everybody knows that no relationship is perfect. You guys will fight, you guys will argue, and that's okay. But during those ugly times, that's when it really, really get real. That's when all of that stuff is tested. All the I love you, I care about you, this, that. That's when all of that get tested. Because when you guys are going through a hard time, it really shows how much you really do care about somebody. When you guys are fighting, don't ignore your partner. Don't get on social media and throwing slangs. Don't act like you okay when not talking to your partner. Don't go party with your boys or your girls. Fix your relationship. Don't be on social media trying to act like you don't care about your boyfriend or girlfriend, because at the end of the day, you're in a relationship with that person. Because once social media is done, you're done posting, you're done with your people, you got to go back home to that person. You got to go back and deal with that person. Imagine how you would feel if your partner was out there acting like they didn't care about you. That should have hurt your feelings, you know what I'm saying? Don't be ugly during the ugly times. Fight for your relationship. If you really care about that person, you really love the person how you say you do everything you can to rekindle your relationship, to make sure everything's okay. You should never let your partner go to bed upset, ever. It should never get to that point where you guys are fighting so much and you let the argument overshadow your love for this person because your pride too big, because your ego too big. What does that have to do with anything? When you love somebody, and I mean really love somebody, your ego out the window, your pride out the window, all that's gone because you love this person. When you love somebody, you put all of your old habits to rest. You deaded all that because at this point, you're putting this person before you. When you're in a relationship, that person now is first. Not like that. I mean, like they're first. You have to start, it's not all about you anymore. You're not just worrying about your opinion, your feelings. You actually have to put their feelings into consideration too. To reiterate what I just said, when I said that person come first, it's like it's now time for you to consider their feelings and their opinions, and their thoughts. It's not all about you anymore. You're not just dealing with life on your own. Now you have to consider this other person's feelings. Stuff that you would normally do, you can't just always do it now. You have to, okay, if I do this, how will he or she feel now? Now you have to think about somebody else and not just you. That's what I mean. Now, y'all know my message all the time is to love yourself, put yourself first. I'm always for that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you straight. I'm always for that. I'm never not going to tell you that. But I'm just saying, when you're in a relationship, it's not just all about you at that point. You have to be considerate. You know what I'm saying? You have to not only think about how you will feel, but how would my girlfriend feel? How would my boyfriend feel if I did this or if I said this? You guys have to think before you do. Think before you say. Because once something is already said, it's left out of your mouth, you can't take it back. Relationships are supposed to be fun, adventurous, spontaneous, you know, just full of love, laughter, and all that stuff. Don't ever get too wrapped up in the fact that, oh, I'm in a relationship, so I have to deal with all of the bull crap. No, you don't. Just because you're in a relationship with somebody does not mean, oh, he or she can cheat on me. He or she can beat on me. No. You don't have to put up with people's inner demons. Just because somebody doesn't know their self and they're upset with their self, their insecurities and everything like that, that does not mean you have to accept that. That does not mean you're just supposed to fix this person. If they can't help themselves, if they can't fix themselves, that is not your job to do so. It's okay to look for the good in people, but some people don't have good in them. Some people are not capable of changing. Don't let your partner drain the life out of you. Don't let them suck all the happiness and the life that you have in you because they don't know themselves. Really, yes, relationships are difficult and they're hard sometimes, but don't make excuses for your partner because, oh, I love them, oh, I care about them, they'll change, they'll do this, and he said this, and she said that. No. When somebody really loves you, they will never do anything to put your relationship at jeopardy. They'll never act funny towards you. They always got your back. They will always put you first. When somebody truly cares about you, you can feel it. It's a feeling you get. You feel that. You feel the love from that person. That person don't even have to tell you. You just know. And you be so confident in that feeling. So if you don't have that feeling that your boyfriend or your girlfriend 100% loves you, it's time for a new one, baby. Don't stay with somebody because you are comfortable. I'm going to let that simmer. Do not stay with someone because you are comfortable. I understand. Comfort zones, it's like safety. It's secure. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get so wrapped up in, oh, I'm in a relationship, this, that, and the third. Okay, you're in a relationship, but are you happy? I'd rather be single and happy than in a relationship and miserable. It's not worth it. Just because, oh, I'm somebody's girlfriend. I'm somebody's boyfriend. So you rather be miserable, getting cheated on, lied to, beat, just going through all of this just to say, oh, I have a boyfriend? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth going through all this just to say, oh, I have somebody. Because it's not. Because somebody is out there that's willing to love you and worship the ground you walk on. They have somebody out there that's made especially just for you. You can't rush love. You can't rush love. You have to be patient. You can't rush a relationship. You can't force somebody to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If they showing you signs and they acting out and they acting crazy and disrespectful, they don't want to be with you. And if they don't want to be with you, you can't force no grown person to do something that they don't want to do. And what I'm trying to always explain to people, if a person is blatantly disrespecting you, always lying to you, if somebody could lie in your face, they don't care about you, period. If they could lie in your face, they don't love you, period. That's just that. I'm always trying to tell people act right for who they want to be with. You don't ever have to force nothing out of anybody. If they want to stay with you, they will go above and beyond for you. Because they're going to show you like, hey, I'm serious about this. I want this. So if they showing signs and they playing games like they ain't really in it, then they not in it. Believe what you see. Believe every action. I know everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be valued. Everybody wants that person. I get that. Who doesn't want to be loved? Who doesn't want to be spoiled? Who doesn't want all the great things that do come in relationships? Because relationships are good. When you have a solid, sturdy relationship, it's the best thing in the world. It's you and your partner against the world. It's lovely. It's wonderful. And I want everybody to be happy. I love love, and I want people to find that true love and experience it. Because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of us give love and we're not getting it reciprocated. A lot of people are giving love and it's not being returned. And when you see that you're doing more than your partner, it's time for you to really think, analyze, and dissect your situation and see like, okay, I'm doing this, but this person isn't doing that. Like, when you notice yourself giving more of you than what you're getting of that person, it's time for you to really like sit back and realize, hey, this might not be the one for me. This might not be the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, don't lose yourself. You hear me? Don't lose yourself getting caught up in a title in a relationship. Oh, I got somebody. Don't get so caught up in that you lose yourself because you're trying to help that person find themselves. They have to find themselves. They have to help themselves. All of that self-worth, self-love, and all those things, it starts with self for a reason because you have to do it. They have to do it. You can't help somebody find themselves. You can't help nobody learn their self-worth, their self-happiness, and all those things. Just like somebody can't help you with that. It all starts with self because that's what they have to do and that's what you have to do. So it's like once you see yourself becoming unhappy, sad, miserable, and it's becoming a routine, I think it's time for you to be an adult and call stuff for what it is. And if you bring up this feeling towards your partner and they dummy it down and they don't care about it, they shoot it down, you gotta go. If somebody shoot down your feelings, your thoughts and everything because they so wrapped up in what they got going on, it's time for you to get ghost. Because if somebody could hear how you feeling and see that you're saddened and, you know, you're unhappy, you know, things are changing and you're expressing that feeling towards them and they shoot you down, they don't care about you. They don't. Because there's no way you or anybody else can hear something that your partner that you love and care about is coming to you and telling you, hey, you know, I'm feeling like this, that, and the third. There's no way you can hear that and just continue to act the same way or just push it to the side, sweep it under the rug. That ain't right. Because when you love somebody, you're going to fix yourself. Because if your partner coming up to you and telling, hey, man, you've been slipping doing this and this and that and the third, you make me feel like this, you're going to change for that person. Not just like, oh, drastic 360 is going to, no, it's not like that, but you're going to change. You're going to try to improve. You're going to do better at the end of the day. Because if you want something to last, you want something to work, you're going to improve. You know what I'm saying? You're going to put all the effort you need to do to keep this thing going. I'm saying all that to say, basically, be with somebody that's going to uplift you. Be with somebody that loves you. Be with somebody that's going to build you up. Be with somebody that's going to give you game. And when I mean game, I mean God, attention, motivation, and education. Be with somebody that's going to always be in your corner, always have you back, and also be with somebody that's going to tell you right from wrong. Because somebody that's always telling you what you want to hear or that yes man, they ain't for you either. They just telling you what you want to hear so they don't got to hear you nag or hear none of that. Be with somebody that's going to stay on your ass. And by that, I mean somebody that's going to not let you do anything stupid. Be with somebody that's going to push you. You know what I'm saying? Be with somebody that you can feel that they love you. That's what I want you guys to understand. Be with somebody that you have no doubt in the world that this person loves you with everything in them. Be with somebody that you know if you fail on your ASS today, that they will be right there to pick you up and be right there to have your back. Be with somebody that really loves you, man. Be with somebody that would never tear you down. Be with somebody that wouldn't beat you up. Be with somebody that never want to see you sad, never want to see you cry. Be with somebody that couldn't even fix their mouth to lie to you. And even if they lie, all right, babe, I'm just playing. This is what happened. You know what I'm saying? Be with somebody that wants to see you happy, wants to see you smile, wants to see you grow. You know, they have so many people that act like they're for you, that want you, that love you, that care about you, but they're in disguise. They're only with you for their own beneficial gain, and sometimes it's hard to see from the beginning, but once you start seeing signs, don't ignore them. Believe it. If they lying, they sneaking. If they cheating, believe it. Get ghost. I'm going to be honest. I understand everybody deserves a second chance, but if somebody can fix themselves to physically cheat on you with another human being, they do not care about you. And you really do need to reconsider your relationship with that person. It is not okay for you to stay with somebody after they've cheated on you. It's really not okay. And I understand people deserve second chances, but it's just certain things you don't do out of respect for the person that you're dealing with. If you want to cheat, break up. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, like, and I'm going to tell y'all this. If y'all have ever been cheated on, man or female, and y'all know how y'all felt, I'm going to ask you a question. How can you bring yourself to cheat on, or not even cheat on, or cheat with somebody, or have somebody cheat with you on a partner? It ain't right. It's just not right. It's classless, it's tasteless, and it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Wait your turn. Wait for your queen or your king to come to you. Don't cheat with somebody else's man or somebody else's girl, because it ain't cool, it ain't right. And I understand, oh, they ain't sparing me, and I get that. People don't spare you sometimes. But at the end of the day, you don't know how your girl or your dude pillow talking to the next female or the man. Take it out on your partner, not the next person. It is not okay to stay with somebody that has physically put their hands on you. It's not okay. It is not okay for somebody to verbally abuse you, emotionally abuse you, mentally abuse you, and physically abuse you. Anything dealing with abuse, it is not okay. And I understand it may be hard. You know, they got you so wrapped around their finger where you feel as though you have to stay with this person. You have to stick with this person. That is not true. I'm telling you, you are bigger, you're stronger, you're beautiful, you're handsome. You are way better than that situation. Do not stay with somebody if they're doing those things to you. If somebody is physically beating you, please get out of that situation. I don't care if it was 1 time, 2 times, I don't care. It shouldn't have been no times. The day a man or a female raises their hand at you and place them on you, it's time for you to go. Because you can get really hurt or that person can get hurt too. Always know that you are bigger and better than any toxic situation. You do not have to stay with anybody that is cheating on you, lying to you, mistreating you, abusing you in any type of way. You can always leave at any given moment. You're not obligated to stay with this person. You're worthy. You're capable. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're special. You're important. When I say those words, I mean it. I believe it. And I want all of you guys to mean it and believe it too when you say it. Don't ever stay with no man or no female that can't see the greatness in you. If they can't see the potential in you, leave them. If they can't accept you for you, leave them. Don't ever allow yourself to change for anybody. If they can't accept you for you and love you for you, that ain't the one for you, boo. You gotta go. Period. I'm saying all that to say, just take care of you. Make sure you're happy. Make sure you're okay. And make sure that you are making the right decisions for you. Don't do it or don't base it off of how comfortable you are or of their history with somebody. Make sure that you're happy in a relationship. Make sure you're not just happy on the internet. Make sure every day, even despite arguments, make sure you have a solid foundation. Make sure you and your partner are good. Make sure the outside people can't break nothing. Can't do none of that. You have to make sure you have a solid foundation back at home. Because it's okay to put this person out there to the world, but only you know the real. So make sure while you at home, you in bed, make sure you're not sad. Make sure you're not crying. Make sure you're happy. Make sure you love your partner just as much as they love you. Love your partner. Choose people who choose you. All right, y'all. So we're going to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 8 of K Talks. I enjoyed talking about it. I enjoyed making it. I miss doing this. I miss recording. I'm so happy to be back. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead on and follow all of my social medias. I am K Talks on Facebook, K.Talks on Instagram, Vibes with K1 on Twitter, KIWK Vibes on Snapchat. Follow all my social media. It will be in the description. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all.